Alright, Serana. What you doing?
That's a good question.
What you doing?
Yes.
What you doing?
She's doing everything that we don't need her to do.
Just do it!
I hear that didn't really shake her up that much. It also appears as though that there's no objective, active. Maybe you have to stand there? Where'd she go? Oh, are we back? Is it... Keep going, keep walking. Okay, Serana. Are you gonna do what you're supposed to do now? That'd be pretty neat if you did. Oh, they're not even in here. That's absolutely cool. It's fine by me. Skyrim, Skyrim, this is the best Skyrim. Skyrim, is this always the time? Skyrim, Skyrim, I like videos, video games, video games. This is a video game.
Oh, yep.
Okay, finally, welcome back to Skyrim. We had a... Did she just dab? We had a hell of a time trying to get her back. She disappeared, she wouldn't go up to the thing, but we're all fine now. Just drop down, don't even use the stairs.
Fell down some stairs. Vermina is the daedric prince of dreams, nightmares, and evil omens.
Do you like this part?
No. This is the... It's a completely new area. It looks cool. I don't like it.
So then this is the part that you didn't like.
Yeah. I'm gonna harvest some souls. Serana.
So what is it that you didn't like about this?
It's just there's a lot to do and there's no, like...
At least the pain is gone.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
There's just, like...
So much to do, so much to see?
Yeah, more or less. So we're just gonna kind of run through here and I'll come back and pick up the side shit later. We're just gonna proceed with the main quests. Also, because we finally get to fight another dragon.
Oh, really? Was that like a giant... Oh no, I thought that was a giant gargoyle. I feel like I've seen this before.
Lord Mango.
Is this area similar to another one that's in the main game?
No.
Is Ayla with us?
No, she can't come.
Why not? She's not a vampire?
You must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this. Arvak, my horse. We came to this horrible place together. We were attacked by monsters, so I told him to run. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long. You have to save him. A place like this will change you. Arvak? Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back! Come back!
So there's... What you're saying is that there's a bunch of... It's like... There's a... It's a whole big new area. There's a bunch of new side quests in here.
Yeah.
And that's bad?
They're not good.
Oh, okay.
Because...
Like that guy, it's just my horse is missing, help me find my horse.
Yes, it's a whole bunch of fetch quests, or like, oh, hey, go in this building and take this and bring it back to me.
Mm-hmm.
They're not fun. Like this guy.
I used to be one of the best choices, you know. I came tracking down just to see what I have to say. Very funny. And what exactly are you going to pay me with? Take around, all these things around here. I'll tell you what, I appreciate what you're trying to do. This is a lot to take on. We only fix it out here, and it's so lost. You know, those unfun silly things running around. When you say it's in fact that anybody's rules, oh,
Yeah, that's not okay.
See what I mean? Like,
and maybe we can
I'm not doing that, sorry.
Yeah, there's no reason to go around looking on the ground for 25 fungi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't you go into, like, your vast score or whatever in this game, and it looks like this?
Yeah, kind of. Well, we're in a plane of oblivion right now, which is the underworld.
So we're in hell right now.
Kind of, yeah. By kind of, I mean, yes, we are.
Now, what was Oblivion? Like, the game was called Oblivion.
Yes.
And what was that about?
Essentially the devil trying to come to this plane of existence.
Huh.
Like, essentially...
He was trying to get into, like, the real world?
Yeah. Like, everywhere. Portals to hell were opening up with demons spilling out.
Hmm. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
But is that the only one that's not named after the area that the game takes place in?
Well, I mean, Morrowind is named after, actually Morrowind, the place that it's from. Okay, so here we are, the Boneyard. Here's the Valencia.
Mother?
Boneyard is ready.
It can't be. Serana?
The hot cop in your face.
I don't know, is her face normal now?
How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to complete the prophecy our way, not his.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you. So how has it come to pass that a vampire of mixed blood is in the company of my daughter?
Oh, so she's racist. Insult her, the second one.
I find your choice of words quite interesting, considering that Serana is in far more danger now than she was following my foolish plan. Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you. You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself. When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Ariel and his arcane weapon, Ariel's bow.
Is this really legitimately going to end with us fighting the sun?
The blood
Maybe.
of Coldharbor's daughter.
It's going to end with us fighting Dayman.
Fighter of the Nightman?
Well, we are the Nightman.
Serana was a
Gotcha.
human. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition
That sounds like a
dictates
Star
the
Wars
females
character.
be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. You survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor. It was expected of her, just as it was expected of me. Being selected as an offering to Molig Bal is an honor. She wouldn't have dared turn her back on that. It's what some call the domain of Molig Bal, his place in oblivion. Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible. If Harkon obtained Ariel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires. And how exactly do you plan on completing the prophecy without the death of my daughter? If you believe that, then you're...
Was there a choice to kill her?
I originally
No.
suspected. Don't you think I
We
would
have a
have
thing that
cautioned
lets us
before
bring
I
people back to
enacted my
life, right?
plans?
Yes.
Why don't we just kill her and then bring her back?
Care nothing for Serana, or our plight. You see the tyranny of the sun as your chance at deification, And like Harkon, you won't hesitate to destroy anything that stands in your path. Serana? This stranger may call himself a vampire, but he knows nothing of our struggle. Why should I entrust you to him?
Because he looks pretty cool.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known him than you've done in centuries.
How dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic.
Well, he may be a fanatic, but at least he's not racist like you, miss.
Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end...
Clip through that area.
Just a pawn to you.
I'll get there eventually.
I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have...
Would that sequence break? Would that, like, break the game and, like, skip quests?
Probably.
Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him. Before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my
didn't
hatred
do it.
to estrange us for too long. Forgive me.
Very funny
If you
current
want the
meme.
Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me. But for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can. Yes, I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins. You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down. One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. Be wary of him. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the Keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat.
I'm gonna go ahead and say, no matter what, you're going to be perceived as a threat.
I'm the Dragonborn, yeah, I'm kind of like, that's my thing.
Yeah, you're like the threat.
Like, I'm the son of Akatosh, thank you very much.
I don't know what Akatosh is.
He is the god of gods. He's pretty cool. Why would a dragon need a lair with a steel battle axe inside it?
Or gold.
Right.
So why is he not in his lair?
Mm-hmm.
Do we not get to fight him?
Not yet.
So what are we doing now? We're leaving again?
We are going all the way over... Where is it? That's a good question.
Because it looks like there's on the map, there's a bunch of things and...
Yeah. See, this is my biggest problem, is that there's no map for the Soul Cairn. You're just kind of forced to use the compass.
That's kind of
And
weird.
it makes it really aggravating trying to navigate anything.
Yeah. Because I have no idea how far away this is right now.
Yeah.
Usually it'll have some sort of like how many meters away you are, or it'll get bigger when you get closer, but I don't think it really does that. I'm surprised you're not just flying all over the place.
Yeah, good point.
Or is that maybe not practical here?
It's always practical to be a vampire lord.
Bone Man? What's the Bone Man? Is it just a silly named skeleton?
Yeah.
That is actually incredible. I'm no longer going to call skeletons skeletons. They are forever Bone Man. Boneman. Yeah, my name's Harvey Boneman. How difficult is it to fight a dragon as a vampire?
Pretty straightforward. What's up?
I thought you didn't like using like ice attacks.
Trying to slow him down. There we go.
Absolutely fantastic. Now, is this like the werewolf? You can't go in first person as the vampire?
Yeah, you can't go in first person. Alright, you gotta stop. Yeah.
Wait, the keepers were the ones that are in charge of the dragon, and then they said that if the keepers...
No, the ideal masters.
Oh,
the
they
ideal
perceive you as a
masters
threat.
are a... We don't really know what they are. But they are the keepers of the Soul Cairn. They're like the people in charge of it. And they have full power over this realm.
So they're like the wardens.
Yes. And, well, I guess, yeah. I'd say they're more of the administrators. The warden is actually probably better to be described as Durnavir.
Which is the dragon.
Yes.
Now, what's making that... Is that a bug or a feature?
That's the fact that I'm probably going too fast.
Oh, so it's just not loading in.
Yeah. But see, this is a pretty effective way to traverse terrain.
Yeah.
It's actually faster than the horse.
See, I just can't get past this color. I think the color ruins this.
Well, I'll see if I can find
This
something. to
weird,
change
like, light blue makes him look like a cartoon character.
it. It's like a gray.
That is straight up blue. He looks like a Smurf. Wrathman. These are some stupid names in here. Hey, this enemy's really angry. What should we call him? You know, Wrathman. Boop. What is that? Just ambience?
Like I said, I don't really care much for this area. I
Yeah.
try to get in and out as quickly as possible. There's not much in here that's worthwhile.
It's
anyway.
not even that interesting looking.
No, it's not. Everything looks the same.
Yeah.
It's my least favorite part of the quests.
Which is kind of silly since it's like the big thing. It's like, oh, it's a whole new area with a whole bunch of new quests to do.
Mm.
Is Dragonborn like this also?
No, Dragonborn is much more interesting. Solstheim is a really cool place.
I think I just saw a dragon.
No, you saw the Ark Shrine. The horse.
No, that like I mean there was something in the sky that was like waving its. Oh, maybe it was that cloud. No, because I could have sworn it was moving. Mistman.
Missed me.
Huh. But you also missed him. What's this, Bowman?
Yeah.
Arrow guy. Shootman. Where was the keeper this time? What? What just happened? That was like a teleporter? It's kind of neat, I guess. This looks appropriate, though. You, like, on top of this big not Victorian, like, old school kind of tower. That's pretty cool. Gothic. It seems like even with the difficulty up, you're still, like, nobody's any match for you.
Well, it might not seem it, but these guys would be a lot tougher if I didn't have my,
Vampirism?
yeah.
Drop down. You won't die, I promise. There's no way to, like, actually fly?
No.
This is as good as it gets?
Yeah, hovering around and flying around.
I guess that's fine.
Yeah.
Don't you get to, like, ride a dragon in the Dragonborn DLC?
Yes.
Doesn't it look incredibly goofy?
Yeah, a little bit.
Shocked there's no mods to fix that.
It says there aren't.
That just looks like you're dying.
That's what I thought at first. I forgot that it teleports you. I was like, fuck. Alright, I guess I'll stand over there.
I'm also shocked that there was no loading screen in between there.
Right.
But I guess it's not loading a new area. It's in the area, just teleporting into a different area.
Right.
Right. Copy that.
Roger, roger.
Hey guys, welcome to GameStop. Copy
You guys want
that.
pre-order?
No, it was EB Games, not GameStop. Does EB Games even still exist? No, let her see you as a vampire.
It doesn't do anything.
Well, it'll still intimidate her, though. Except for the fact that you're wearing a pair of, like, red crimson pants. Some
You
slacks.
managed to destroy all 3 keepers. Very impressive. Yes. Please follow me. Keep watch for Durnevere. With the prison's barrier down,
I'm
it's
gonna go
almost
ahead and say,
certain to
if there's a
lose
dragon coming, you'll know.
Because I'm the Dragon Boy.
But also, it's a dragon. It's pretty big. I think you'll know.
Right.
And it's also gonna be shouting about Slim Jims. Hopefully. I don't know if you've done anything different. I'm assuming... I'm gonna go ahead and say it's a safe bet that it's still Macho Man Randy Savage, but there's a good chance that it could also be Thomas the Tank Engine. Thomas the Hank Engine.
I don't actually know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Well, because he might be a unique asset.
Oh.
So he might actually be the only, like, OG dragon.
But Alduin wasn't.
Never mind. Oh.
What?
Okay, so he's unique, but he's still gonna shout Macho Man.
But he looks... I don't know if that's
Normal?
his... I mean, no, the colors look kind of Macho Man-y.
He's cool though looking. I actually like his design.
Yeah.
Alright. I don't want to fight any of you. So I'm just gonna call out like a whole bunch of frost astronauts to you.
Also, I think isn't this our first listen to one of the most amazing video game themes of all time?
Nothing's gonna stop me!
Have fun with
You know what? I rewatched the original Skyrim trailer. That trailer is so good.
that. Right?
Like, it still gives me, like, how many years? Like, 7 years ago? Still gives me chills. Just that part where it goes, Fusoda, and it matches with the music.
one they fear.
Dovahkiin.
Dragon but beat up properly!
But the way that the Fusoda syncs with the music is so good. It's like, it still gives me chills.
See, I killed him.
Yeah, you snapped into a Slim Jim. Well then. Who's that?
astonishment. But I never thought I'd witness the death of that dragon.
I don't like your
All
hair.
laws written on Durnevere alleged that he can't be slain by normal means. It appears they were mistaken. Yes. The soul of a dragon is as resilient as its owner's scaly hide.
I am the
It's
Dragonborn.
possible that your killing blow has merely displaced Durnevere's physical form while he reconstitutes himself.
Is that true?
Minutes, hours, years. I can't even begin to guess. I suggest we don't wait around to find out. Now, let's get you the Elder
Is he going to be a constant threat in this, or is she just talking out her butt?
She's just talking to her butt.
Come on, she's leading us to the scroll.
Come here. Move.
What do you want?
Move.
Now that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll, you should... I have no choice. As I told you before, I'm a daughter of Cold Harbor. If I
As I
return
told you
to
before,
Tamriel,
I've got full-blown
that
AIDS.
increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the tyranny of the sun to fruition. I appreciate your concern for me, but Serana is all that I care about. You must keep her safe at all costs. Remember that Harkon is not to be trusted. No matter what he poses, he'll deceive you, and promise me you'll keep my daughters safe.
Can't believe we found my
Just to spite her, can we not promise to keep her daughter safe?
Right?
I don't like her. She's a little racist.
Just a bit. Alright.
Can we peace out of here? Like, just use the map to teleport out? What was that for? Oh, just make sure real fast. Is it gonna make... No, that would be silly. Make the loading screens go quicker.
Yeah, right?
If anything, it would slow them down more.
I don't think the loading screens are that bad.
They're not bad, but they're not good.
Stay your weapons. I would speak with you, Quinarin. Cursed, not dead. Doomed to exist in this form for eternity. Trapped between Laas and Enoch. Between life and death. The hostility was necessary.
He kind of sounds like he's doing a Randy Savage impression.
I believe in civility among seasoned warriors, and I find your ear worthy of my words. My claws have rended the flesh of innumerable foes, but I have never once been felled on the field of battle. I therefore honor name you Quinarin, or Vanquisher in your
Vanquisher? I hardly know her.
Or...
Your
Dragonborn.
words do me great honor. My desire to speak with you was born from the result of...
Is that what Quinarin means? Is Dragonborn?
No, it means Vanquisher. When you pay attention.
No.
I wish to respectfully ask a favor of you.
Ugh.
For countless years I've roamed the Soul Cairn in unintended service to the ideal masters. Before this, I roamed the skies above Tamriel. I desire to return there.
No, I'm the Dragonborn.
I fear that my time here has taken its toll upon me. I share a bond with this dreaded...
Is this gonna be like, go get 25 fungus?
No.
If I
This is actually the
venture
best
far
part
from
of
the
the Soul Cairn.
my strength would begin to wane until I was no more.
Strength with Bane?
I will place my name with you and grant you the right to call my name.
Oh, so you can like summon him?
Yes.
That's kind of cool.
Right.
And by kind of cool, I mean really cool.
I get to summon a dragon to fight for me.
So wait a minute, like when we eventually in like a year get to Alduin, can we summon him to fight Alduin?
Absolutely.
Trivial in your mind, perhaps. For me, it would mean a great deal. I don't require an answer, Quinarin. Simply speak my name to the heavens when you feel the time is right.
What if like when we finally get married to Ayla, and we're like in the sack, and just in the throes of passion, we just say, Dunavir! And then what happens?
The Nova roamed the skies, vying for their small slices of territory that resulted in immense and
Dying,
ultimately
7
fatal
Dunavir. Is that what it sounds like? If your health gets too low, you can just call him?
But unlike some of my brethren, I sought solutions outside the norm in order to maintain my superiority. I began to explore what the Dova call Elok Dylan.
I'm giving
the
people
ancient
backstory on them
forbidden
because everyone
art
cares, you know?
That you call necromancy.
You son of a bitch.
The Ideal Masters assured me that my powers would be unmatched.
That I could raise legions of the undead. In return, I was to serve them as a keeper until the death of the one who calls herself Valercia.
I discovered too late that the Ideal Masters favor deception over honor, and had no intention of releasing me from my binding.
Oh, what a bunch of kidders. The keepers, more like the kidders.
My mind, but fortunately they couldn't possess my soul.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
What is a soul? Do you believe in souls?
Alright,
skip this shit.
Get a good look at him in first person.
Moments of time there.
See, he looks pretty cool.
Yeah, wait for the subtitles to go away. There we go, we're good. He's pretty cool looking. You know what else is pretty cool looking?
The next episode?
Yeah.
Alright, well, let me get the fuck out of the fucking thing first.